There we go.
Hey guys. All right, we are here. No hospital, no nothing, none of that nonsense.
Thank God.
Anyway, hope everyone's doing well. And Dawson's down there. Hopefully, are your headphones working?
Getting there.
Okay. And then we got Sir James over here.
Hello, everybody.
And I hope everyone's doing well. It's good to be back here on the regular schedule time. I am almost fully recovered. I just have to finish tonight's antibiotics and tomorrow morning's antibiotics, and I'm done. So,
yay!
I'm like, all right. So let's go. So thank you all for those prayers on that. But I'm doing okay. It's gone by means. I just got to finish the antibiotics. All right. So James, you ready?
I am ready. Well, I'm gonna make myself.
And by the way, Dawson, that's very true about the kiss stuff. Very true. They started out as Wicked Lester. That is correct.
And what's also funny is that I decided our theme for Sunday would be Kiss, and then he writes this today. What a coincidence.
Well, Kiss is lingering around, which I am so ecstatic about. I am. They're lingering around, and I love it. And I miss them very much. Yeah, I miss them a lot. Anyway, we'll get to that. Uh-oh.
All right. I'll make myself big because I got
a
few
big
cards to show you. Okay. Now, one gift that hasn't arrived yet, okay, because when I woke up on my birthday, my sister had chocolate donuts from Tim Hortons.
Oh.
So there was 3 candles in one, and she sang happy birthday, and then I went in there, and I blew the candles out in the kitchen, and then nice. I made my wish, and I'll tell you what the wish is for in a few minutes, and then she gave me this card here. Baby having a poopies, and inside.
Is that you?
No. And then she puts this. She wrote this to me.
Oh.
And then over here, ticket for a movie of your choice. So it's coming out April 24th. We're going to see. We're going to see Michael, the biopic about Michael Jackson. We're going to go see that. Oh, wait, I forgot to turn on my ring light. Hold on.
It's okay.
I said,
yeah, well, I'm not going to go see it. Yeah, so you have to tell me how it is.
Okay, and then next, I got this card. Well, you've seen this card already from before, from Friday. And then I got this cute little card from 2 of my sister's friends at her work. Look, a little puppy.
Oh, that's a cute little puppy. That's a puppy.
And then you open it, and
yeah.
And then cute. They wrote to me, have a fantastic birthday. Love Jane, love Matt. Have fun eating all the Boston creams. And it says, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And then they gave me a $20 gift card for Tim Hortons.
Oh, ho, ho.
And yesterday, I got another card in the mail. And this one is from Angela.
She's awesome. We love Angela.
This is a sympathy card. It says, with heartfelt sympathy in your loss. God is my helper. The Lord is the sustainer of my life. And that's a psalm. It says, may the healing gifts of time and the timeless love of God carry you gently through the loss you're feeling now. Praying for you, James, and your family. Love, Angela.
Yeah, she told me about that. She asked me, like, are you good? Yeah, she asked me. She has my phone number, so she texted me. Are you doing okay, Dawson?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think I turned the noise canceling on, so hopefully there won't be background noise. Just let me know if there's any.
Much better. Much better. I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Good work. And yeah, I was just saying, I have Angela, and you know Angela Dawson. You see her time to time at Michael's and Royce's.
Yeah.
And I have her number. She texts me a lot at times, and she asked me, "Would James like it if I send him a sympathy card?" And I'm like, "You know what? He will like that."
Angela, if you're lurking, I got the card, and thank you for this.
I'll send it
And
to you. Yeah.
tonight I have the Fab Forum,
Do
which
tell.
I'm not sure I'm going to be calling in yet. I'm still grieving. It's taking a long time for me to grieve,
Well,
but I'm taking my time. I'll
just
call in
let
when I'm
flow.
ready.
Just let flow.
Good. How about you?
Just listening to it will relax me tonight. That's all I want. That's all I need to do for right now. But I had a successful comeback stream on Sunday with
Oh yeah, how
Dawson.
did that go?
I got 9 likes, and we had a great time. Jorgen was there. Mason came back. We haven't seen Mason in donkey's ages, and Dave was even watching. He said I was watching a little bit of your show, and he said Dawson is a great co-host.
Oh
He
yeah,
said-
no, I was talking to Dave the other day actually.
Yeah, and he said James, you chose right to get him and
Oh,
get
yeah,
rid
Dawson's-
of Judah.
The guy down here, guys, Dawson, he's awesome.
Yeah, we're
Dawson's
working out,
awesome.
and he did very well for his first go as co-host. He learned
Yeah.
fast how to make people big, how to bring people up on camera and stuff like that, and how to highlight the comments. He's a keeper. I'm keeping him.
You better. Dawson's awesome.
I appreciate you, Dawson. Thank you. I'm getting emotional.
Oh.
I'm still grieving, but I'm very happy because I have you guys, and I can't thank you enough, Dawson, for being there for me to help me with my shows. Thank you so much. I went for an hour and
thank you.
58 minutes that day. I
did
stayed
you?
on a bit longer with Mason and Jorgen.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just by the time you guys start, I'm in church, and by the time you guys end, I'm on my way home from church.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. He'll be back.
Oh, I didn't know he was gone.
It's
Oh,
okay.
here
He'll
he
be back.
is. I got him. There we go. Yeah, stupid mouse. There we go. Okay, you're back. Welcome home.
Ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, so I'm very happy with the way the first stream back came out.
Well, I'm
and-
glad. I'm sorry. It's just like, it's just that by the time you guys are done, I'm leaving church. So
Yeah.
it's weird. I'll try to catch you at some point. It's just hard because it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
right at church.
But I'm very, very excited and happy to have Dawson on board with me doing
You
this.
should be
and,
excited.
and Dave was proud of me that I chose Dawson. He says you chose wisely. He said,
You did.
you know,
Awesome.
you're good.
The guy right here,
Dawson's a
he's
good
awesome.
guy. Yeah,
He
he
knows
is.
his stuff. He doesn't even talk about Kiss, which we'll get to in a minute. Is there anything
Yeah.
else? Anything else, Shakes?
I just want to tell you guys I love you so much.
We love you too.
And I'm still going through a lot right now.
That's okay. That's okay.
But I'm here.
I'm
I was
glad
in
you're here.
Victoria's. I was in Victoria's stream earlier, and it's music through healing. I didn't really want to leave, but I said, you know what? I have to go do my duties because I love you guys too. I want to be here as well because I was excited to tell you about. Well, I was
Okay,
doing
Angela
this for my
says she'll
kids.
be in here shortly.
Oh, good. Yeah. And now back to our regular scheduled program. Do it with me, Dawson. Do it with me, Dawson. Ding.
All right, Dawson, do you have anything to say? Or are you good? Are you okay?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Can you hear us?
I think he's having audio issues or something. Uh-oh. Houston, we have a problem. Oh yeah,
Sorry.
and I just want you to know, keep him in your prayers. Where JJ's living there.
Oh,
he's off-
tornadoes are ripping.
yeah, he's off work and he's been in a basement and poor.
Yeah,
but
the
Taco's
tornado.
been doing pretty
Everybody
well.
that's close to tornadoes and all. Stay safe out there. It's getting nasty.
But Taco's
Okay,
okay. Taco's
okay.
good.
Dawson will be in the background for the rest of the show. Be a mod. Okay,
All right, no problem.
no problem. We hear you. Have anything to report? Put it in the chat,
Yeah,
and we'll bring it up. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
what do
we
I have?
definitely will.
Well, Alice Cooper performed last night. He finished the Vegas residency, and it was great. So I've heard, and he just started his solo a tour, And last night he was in San Antonio and he performed 24 songs.
Wow.
And I'm looking at the set list right now, and he mixed it up, guys. Here, I'll read it to you. Okay.
All
Here we
right.
go. Yes, we have to talk about Alice Cooper. If I'm talking about Kiss, I have to put Alice in there somewhere. It's a no-brainer, really, for me. So he opens up with "Hello, Hooray," Judy Collins cover, intro only. Then who do you think we are? Spark in the dark. We're just a spark. I love that song. And then No More Mr. Nice Guy, House of Fire, $1 billion baby.
I wonder if he'll have anything from his new album in the list.
And then you got I'm 18. He performed Must Love Love, which is about the heart. Thank you very much.
I know a lot of people misinterpret that song.
I know. I'm like, that's. I know. I know. Words get mixed up all the time. I'm like, that is not what it's about.
But it is kind of funny if you think of it.
I'm serious. I'm like, seriously, that is not what it's about, people. Like, that is not what it's about. Get your minds out of the gutter, people. Stop reading my romance books. Anyway, Feed My Frankenstein, Dirty Diamonds, which I would love to hear that. Caught in a Dream, then Hey Stupid, Dangerous Night, Poison. Then you got guitar solo. Then he went a little heavy with a Brutal Planet. Got a Brutal Planet. That's a good one. Battle of Dry Fry, Cold Ethel, about Dead Lady. Only Women Bleed. And then the 20th song is Second Coming. Sounds like my childhood. Don't mind me, people. 21, Going Home. 22 is School's Out. And then guess what he covered? And I just blogged about this. It's up on my blog right now. The 23rd song on that set list is he did a cover of Nirvana's song "Smells Like Teen Spirit."
Oh wow!
I was watching the video before I was writing about my blog. I watched it before I showed up here, and I'm like, they did a good job. And then they closed the show with "Under My Wheels." The telephone is ringing.
Hi, Angela.
You got me on the run. Hi, Angela. It's the first time as show closer since 2010.
I got your card, Angela. Thank you so much.
I told you he'll like it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the ending as everybody departs is I'm always chasing rainbows. I love that song. It's a good song. Yeah, and yes, I was singing that in the movie theater, people. I can't help it. It's a good song. It's my send-off song at my funeral, by the way. Just saying.
Wow. Thank you, Angela.
Angela, how are you? Okay, so we're going to jump into some more reviewing. I just want to share this with you because, Coop's back out there, guys. So if he's in your area, go see him. He's fun. Cheryl, and the band are just phenomenal. And it's just a great show. He changed up that set list. I mean, he really changed it up, and I like it. It offers a very good variety of songs from all over the place. So, yeah, go check it out if you haven't seen him. He's fun. You know what's even more fun? Watch his wife decapitate him.
Uh-huh.
That is true love, people. I tell you. Decapitating your partner is true love. Your spouse, like, I always got backup Cheryl anyway, so. Okay, let's see here. So Coachella, do you have a report from Coachella, guys? Because work was nice enough to have someone else cover my shift on Thursday because I went back to the ER, which is fine now. I'm fine, guys. And so as a thank you, I covered some Coachella streams for work and my blog.
Oh, wow.
So I spent all day, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday was week one. I spent those 3 days watching Coachella streams, and right now from week 1, I didn't watch Sabrina Carpenter. She wasn't my focal point, but I heard she brought on Sam Elliott, Susan Sarandon, Will Ferrell, and Samuel Jackson for a show.
Oh my God, that's so cool.
Oh, Iggy Pop. Okay, let's talk about Iggy Pop. Dawson brought up. I watched Iggy Pop at Coachella over the weekend, and he was awesome. 78 years old, and he is just cruising.
Wow.
Oh, it was well done. You know, he has a great band, and I believe the band that is the guitarist from The Strokes, believe it or not. Oh no, the Yeah-Yeahs, and the drummer from Interpol is part of his band. And that will explain the killer that performance. And I thought he did a great job. I'd never seen Iggy Pop live before, and I knew this was going to be good, and he just blew me away. He performed the 2 songs that I really loved. He performed, I know Marge can't name them all. He performed Passenger, and then he performed I Wanna Be Your Dog. I wanna.
That's a weird title for a song. I Want to Be Your Dog.
But it was great though, and what a showman he is too. I'm like, oh my gosh, he was like commanding that stage. He had the crowd right where he wanted them, and it was an honor to watch a punk legend, Detroit. By the way, people, Detroit music, and quality Detroit music, I shall say, and the funniest thing. I'm going to tell you guys this, and this legitimately happened. So towards the end of Iggy Pop's set, there is a vampire casket on stage.
Ooh.
So he gets in the vampire casket like this. Like this. They close the door, and they wheel him away.
Wow.
I'm serious. It's like right in front of everybody. So it's like this, James. He's going like this, right? I'm going like I've never seen anything like that before. I'm like, and I said to myself, that was just totally random. Did he actually go in the vampire casket? I'm like,
Is there any replays of the Coachella so I can see Sabrina?
I could send you the full set if I can find it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was the funniest thing. And then I saw, who else did I watch? I watched Jack White. And he killed it. And why he killed it, people? He just killed it. It was the funny thing about Jack White is he's a very peculiar artist. And I'm gonna say, and I mean this in a good way, because he randomly drops tour dates. He randomly pops up at shows, and so 2 weeks before Coachella, he randomly said he's gonna be at Coachella 2 weeks before the show. And I'm like, oh, this is random. And I'm like sitting here going, this is random. Wow. I'm gonna go watch this. And I'm glad I did. And when Jack White was on stage, I was eating dinner, and I totally forgot I had dinner because I was too busy watching him shredding that guitar. But he did a fantastic job. He's just, in my humble opinion, Jack White is a underrated guitarist. I mean, he just, oh my gosh, it was just like he just showed up on stage and he just jammed. That's all it was. He just jammed on stage, and the last song performed was Seven Nation Army. Boom, 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 boom. And but he's just a great artist. I always liked his stuff. I mean, I also like the White Stripes. Hi, JJ. Are you safe, by the way? I heard you had tornadoes.
Hey, JJ.
Yeah, I hope you're safe. But I always been a fan of the White Stripes. But Jack White as a solo artist is a whole different level. It's just, I just couldn't miss that. And what other shows did I watch? I watched David Byrne. Yeah, from Talking Heads.
Ooh.
That was a great show. I was impressed with that. That was a great show. It was how do I put that? how do I put that? I guess in ways he's like theater music, but it's not like Broadway or anything. Okay, well, stay huddle and make sure Taco doesn't wear ruby slippers or anything.
Yeah, you don't want to. Well, you don't want to go to the land of Oz.
My late dog Smokey, she was from Kansas, and we got her from Kansas. So every time we had a tornado up here, I had to make sure she didn't have any ruby slippers on. But anyway, and then I watched, David Byron, and it wasn't like Broadway. It was like spoken. He spoke about growing up. He shared his thoughts about certain things, which I applaud him for. And he talked about fashion in Italy, which I thought was really interesting. But kudos to him and his crew. I mean, every dance move. Dude, I watched David Byron on YouTube at Coachella, JJ, and I was just blown away. He and his band, they were singing and dancing, and the dancing was all choreographed. And yes, he was dancing. He's a good dancer. Spectrum of what? Spectrum of what? But
do you mean the spectrum of autism or something like that?
Because I am, just so you know, I am.
I think that's what he means.
And that's okay. I mean, if that doesn't change anybody, that's just, we were just born that way. So we're just wired that way. Doesn't change
I saw something on Facebook about autism. Like now they have an online test you can take to see if you have it or not.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. Yeah, I'm on the spectrum as well, JJ. I'm on the spectrum as well. And that doesn't mean like it's not a bad thing either. It's just we're just wired differently, and that's okay. That's how I put it. We're just wired differently. That's okay.
Yeah.
Besides, last time I checked, Lady Gaga likes us this way. So I'm fine with that. If people think I'm pretty awesome, plus I have a lot of people in my life who think I'm pretty awesome for who I am. So I'll take that.
You are. Be who you are. Don't
exactly.
be
Don't be embarrassed with your flaws or disabilities or whatever. You're all beautiful in your own way. And David Byer, I tell you what, he's got some dance moves. Like, the man can dance. And I was impressed with that. He did perform Psycho Killer and the days go by. Da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. And he also, he performed your song. That's the last song. Our house.
Oh, yeah?
Breaking down the house. But he thought I thought he was excellent. And
did he sing the song "Letting the Days Go By"? Water flowing.
Yes, he did.
I love that song.
That's cool, JJ. And that was the second song, actually.
Oh, wow.
But I thought it was well done. I blogged about him as well, along with Jack White. Who else did I watch? I watched The Strokes. Oh, shoot. So I was watching Biden perform, and people in the YouTube chat were saying that Devo had a great set. And I know Devo is going to be back at Coachella this weekend, so my goal is to catch Devo. But I heard that they put on a really good set.
I'm sure Michael Pilmer was there.
We'll crack that whip. Who doesn't like Devo? I like Devo.
Are they coming back this weekend, Coachella?
I think so. I'm going to take a look at the schedule. I'll let you know in a second. And then, who else did I watch? I watched The Strokes. And they're good. They're a rock band. They're very good. Very unique. But they were inspired by Iggy Pop, actually. And then I watched Disclosure. They're a EDM group, and that was fun. They were fun. I like them. I actually wrote down for work, and that's why I watched them. Like, Disclosure's going to perform? Oh, I got to go check that out. And then I watched Suicidal Tendencies. That was a good show. That was loud. You would not like that one, James. But I loved it. And then I watched Turnstile, and I thought they did fantastic as well. I know because of work, and but yeah. So let's go ahead and take a look. But so far I'm happy with the shows that I've watched. But let's go ahead. I'm going to take a look at the schedule here. See what we got going on for Friday. the Coachella schedule. Let's take a look.
Mm.
Because I know Sabrina Carpenter is performing week 2.
Well, I hope she's at a decent time that I can actually see her this time.
No.
Oh, no, not again.
Yeah, she's on late.
Ah.
So I'm looking at Friday's schedule. I could tell you. Yeah, there's a band called Creepy Nuts.
Okay.
I'm serious. It says that. I'm like, oh, jeez. I don't know where people get these band names. First, the Climax Blues band. Now that, I'm like, I'm going to go back and watch Disclosure. Oh, I watched Teddy Swims. I loved him. He brought out Joe Jonas for When I Look in You in the Eyes or something like that. And then he brought out Vanessa Carlton for 1,000 Miles. No polka, JJ. And then he brought out David Lee Roth to perform Jump.
Oh, wow.
That was huge. So I think the only shows that I'm going to be, well, Moby, but Devo, oh yeah, there's Devo. They're playing Friday at 7:45 my time. So I might catch Devo. And then David Byron's back. And then you got, Casey Musgrave's playing on Saturday. I'll have to check her out. Casey Musgrave's playing, and she's taking over Jack White's spot.
Sabrina, why do you have to be on so damn late?
And then Somber's there. David Byron. Oh, I also watched Fatboy Slim.
Oh, yeah?
He was fun. He had a 2-hour set Sunday night.
Did he do Rockefeller Skank?
That was the last one, but he had it mixed with the Rolling Stones, Beatles, and somebody else I can't think of at the moment.
Wow.
But I was up till like 2 a.m. singing it.
Ooh, look up Summerfest Milwaukee and check out the lineups.
Okay, I'll check out in a second. Yeah, so I'm glad I caught Fatboy Slim because he's not on for Sunday. So
right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now.
Seriously, who's getting late on Sunday? I'm in bed. I grabbed my shades. Dr. Rick, good to see you.
Hello, Dr. Rick.
How are ya? And I'm in bed, but I grabbed my shades. So while Fatboy Slim was performing, James, I'm laying down going like this, James, with my shades on. I'm going. The doctor is ready for patients. Well, go have fun. All right, so is it Summerfest, you said?
Yeah. Milwaukee.
Milwaukee. Oh, yeah. You guys got a heck of it. You got Garth Brooks, the Pussycat Dolls. I can see it. Jelly Roll. Post Malone, Cody Johnson, Ed Sheeran, Muse, Don Tolver. Yeah. That is one. These are one heck of a lineup, JJ. Yeah.
Oh, Ed Sheeran. Nice.
If I could read all of them. There's some, but it's like this small. Let's see if I know anybody. I know Passion Pit, Third Eye Blind, Hulk Mulligan, Father John Misty. Styx will be there. Diva Lee Roth will be there, yeah. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Amel and the Sniffers, I know them. And then let's go down. The Roots, I know them. Russell Dickerson, I know him. Kim Gordon, I know her. And they go down more. Sean Paul, I know who he is. All Time Low, I know who they are. Carrie King from Slayer, let's go. Spoon, yeah. Florida, yep. Gin Blossoms, I love the Gin Blossoms. Candlebox, oh, you got the Gene Simmons Band. Yo. JJ, wow. Gene Simmons is going to be there. Yo.
He's going to go.
Oh, I might have to go to Milwaukee for that one. Just say if something Kiss, I'm there and like, no, that's a killer. Yeah, that's a killer lineup, JJ. Very nice. Stages are right on Lake Michigan. Which ones are you going to, JJ? Have you decided which ones you're going to yet? by a
Well,
long
I
shot.
definitely see the Gene Simmons one, and I want to see Ed Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran would be good. I like Ed Sheeran.
I hope he sings my favorite song, "Perfect,"
Perfect's a good song.
and "It Will Rain."
All right, so great facility. Also, well, are you gonna go to all the days, or are you just gonna go to like a specific one? Oh, okay. Well, let me know if you go. And if you do see the Gene Simmons band, let me know how that one is. Because I hear that the Gene Simmons band is really good. I mean, that's what I've heard too. I'm not just saying as a Kids fan. I've heard some really good things about that. About his
I
band,
wonder who his bandmates are.
I would expect the best out of Gene. So
I wonder who he's got in that band.
I don't know, but we'll talk about Kids here in a minute. Let's talk about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because we got the inductees, people. And may I just thank everyone for voting for Iron Maiden because they actually made it. Iron Maiden made it into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, people.
Woohoo!
Iron Maiden.
Yes.
How about that? That's right. Iron Maiden. Now let's get the monkeys in there. Now I'll shut up. Seriously, I would.
Oh wow, you get in for free because your cousin works there? Holy crap!
Oh, Angela. Oh, that's awesome. Run for the hills. Run
yes, Iron Maiden, baby.
Life. All right, so let's check out the list here. All right, so the 2026 inductees in the performer category include Phil Collins.
Nice.
Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Oasis, even though they don't care, Oasis, Sade, Wu-Tang Clan, and the late Luther Vandross. Is Luther Vandross even rock?
I don't really know.
Then, meanwhile, Celia Cruz, Fela Kuti, Queen Latifah, Mick Light, and Grant Parsons will be honored with the Early Influence Award. Then you got Linda Creed, Arnett Martin, Jimmy Miller, and Rick Rubin will be honored with the Musical Excellence Award. And then Ed Sullivan will receive the Amit Ertegun Award. Close enough. So, no, I just want Iron Maiden. I'm like, just get Iron Maiden in there. It's like Iron Maiden is overdue. They need to get in there. They're in. Now we just need to find a way to get the monkeys in. If they could get the monkeys in, I'll shut up. I'll shut up. Kisses are in. Bon Jovi's are in. Alice Cooper Band's are in. Just get the monkeys in and I'll shut up.
Oh, here we go. I just looked up Luther Vandross. R&B and soul artist.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
contributions to pop and urban contemporary music.
Okay, well, that makes sense.
So now we know.
And Sofa's gonna be like, we kidnapped Bernie's kingdom. So, if you, just in case anybody wants to know, the 2026 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction ceremony will be taped on November 14th at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. The ceremony will be available to watch in December on ABC and Disney Plus. But I'm just happy that Iron Maiden got it. Oh my gosh!
Well,
I mean,
definitely watch it on Disney Plus because no ads.
Well, I think we all could be relieved. I think Michael could be relieved knowing that Mariah Carey didn't get in.
Oh, I'm happy too.
Which I was kind of hoping he would get in so I could see him more annoyed than ever. But he does not like her. So it's like, what if I put a vote in for her and she gets in? You know how much fun that'll be just to see Michael get annoyed? Sorry, Michael. I love you. But knowing me, I would do that. But I didn't do it. Allegedly. But, yeah, Pink didn't make it either. The Black Crowes didn't make it. And that's okay. I'm just happy that Iron Maiden made it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And shout out to those people. I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think Elvis and the Beatles got in, but I could be wrong. Okay, well, if they're not in, there's something seriously wrong with that place.
Oh, they're in there.
He's in there. You're talking to the dork over here, JJ. He'll know.
They know that I know they're in there, and John Lennon's in there because Paul inducted him.
You know. It's like, oh, James knows. Just ask James. He's the dork. He'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
But Iron Maiden. Oh, I hope they perform Run for the Hills. That'd be great to hear live. Man, just Iron Maiden. That's just. Then you got Oasis, which is hilarious because they don't give a flying hoo-ha. So they don't care. I think it's hilarious. So you don't give a flying hoo-ha, but you're in. But if they do perform, please don't fight on stage. I don't want to write about it. I don't want to write about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to write about it. That'll break my heart. But they got along, and they're still getting along, so I'll take that. Stay like that. Stay getting along. Be brothers. Be good brothers, and stay, be good. Okay, so let's talk about Kiss, the band of the hour, I shall say. I tell you what, Kiss has been making some waves, people. And I mean waves. There was I think at Kiss Expo, I think it was over the weekend, I think. And it had Eric Singer, who belongs to Kiss, Michael. I don't care what you say. We can forever fight about this all we want. I don't even let's see. And Paul Stanley showed up.
Ooh.
And which was great. And so basically he had it was Eric singing on drums, and he had Paul Stanley singing, and I think he had Todd Kearns, a whole bunch of other people I can't think of. Let me pull it up because I stink at remembering these things sometimes. I have no idea. I don't know anymore. But it was a good I saw clips of the performance. Yeah, I thought Paul sounded great, to be perfectly honest with you. He was on that stage just singing his heart out, having a good time. It was also announced that Milwaukee, it was announced that Kiss will be back in Vegas this year. They're doing another Vegas thing this year.
Oh, wow.
Let's look it up. Yeah, it's right here. Let's see if I can pull up an article here. Yeah, here we go. This is according to blabbermouth, blabbermouth.net. It's like something from Bruce Almighty.
Blah, 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 blah.
Anyway, by the way, shout out to Paul.
Hey, Scott Dog.
It was also great to see. Also, shout out to Eric Singer. It was great to see him back on the drums playing. It was also great to see Paul Stanley sing as well. And it was just hearing Paul sing really just brought back. I was watching the footage. Hey, Scott Dog, good to see you. Did you have fun? I hope you did. And and when I heard, I saw clips of the performance. Excuse me, I shall say. When I saw the clips of the performance, I heard Paul sing it. It really just brought back a lot of concert memories for me because I've seen Kiss a couple of times. Yeah. And it's just this hearing Paul, sing it, being able to actually hear Paul sing again. It was really nice for me just to see that. It really made me happy. I do miss being in that environment. That was being in a Kiss environment, whether it's at an expo or it's at a concert or even just playing mini golf like I did while I was in Vegas last year. That environment is just the coolest environment ever to be in. I felt like home while I was playing miniature golf, to be perfectly honest with you guys. I felt like I was home. Just back in familiar territory, I shall say. So during the April 11th question and answer session at the Indie Kiss Expo, I was right. At the Embassy Suites by Hilton in Indianapolis, Indiana, Kiss frontman Paul Stanley confirmed that there will be a 2026 edition of the Kiss Cruise Landlocked in Vegas event, which is great. And for those of you who are complaining that they're retiring, blah, 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 they say they'll quit touring. They never said they'll stop with like just events and stuff. They never said they'll stop doing that. So to whoever's whining about that, shut up. Please. Please. I said please. Listen, use my manners.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years, Kiss has hosted 11 branded cruises that have departed from Los Angeles, Miami, and New Orleans. But for the 12th installment of the event, Kiss announced that the Kiss Army Soars Vegas event would transform into Kiss Cruise Landlocked in Vegas and would be in Sin City's Virgin Hotels complex like last November, which is true. I was actually in Vegas last year when they mentioned this. So part of me was really excited. Part of me was really annoyed because I won't be there. So I was in Vegas like we got announced. I'm like, oh, sweet, I'm in Vegas, but I won't be there. I'm like,
Yeah.
yay me. The special, I'm enjoying being with Sandy. So it feels like home here. Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. I'm happy for you, Scott Dog. I'm happy. I remember we helped you with the flowers.
Yeah, with JJ.
Yeah, that was romantic. By the way, you two are some like a very nice couple. Anyway,
I hope you propose to her.
What? He proposed?
No, I hope he does. I said.
Don't say things like that.
Yeah.
What? He proposed? Like, don't do that to me. I'm trying not to be mushy while talking about the Kiss. Stop it. No. The special Kiss Army fan event, co-produced by Pop House Topeka and Vibe, celebrated the band's 5-decade career and the 50th anniversary of the Kiss Army. In addition to Kiss Unmasked performances, the band's first live appearance in 2 years, the weekend included, I didn't know about this either till now, included appearances from Quiet Riot, Stephen Pearcy, Warren DeMartini, performing the music of Rat, Bruce Kulick, I love Bruce, Sebastian Bach.
He plans to marry her, yes.
Huh?
He plans to marry her. Just said, yes, we plan to marry.
Good man. Well, let me know when you're going to do it. I like to know these things.
Make her an honest woman.
Yeah, I want to know these things. Black and Blue, Curantine, and School of Rock and more. Speaking to the audience, I'm going to point this out. I saw Quiet Riot at our Stampede a couple of years ago. At the park stage, actually, that's where Everclear is going to play this year, and that was a great show. Oh, speaking to the audience at Indie Kiss Fan Expo on Saturday, Stanley stated about Kiss Cruise Landlocked in Vegas. He says, so the funny thing with the Kiss Cruise, a couple of things. When we first approached with the idea of doing a Kiss Cruise, when we first heard about it, I went, who's going to be on the Kiss Cruise? If we had people from 33 countries around the world for every time we went out. So it was amazing. But the crazy part about it is that over the years, everybody started doing cruises. So we can't get a ship most of the time. So last year I said, well, let's do a Kiss Cruise landlocked in Vegas. So we did that, and it was really fun. Having the band play was amazing, and seeing everybody was great. And that was the first one. We'll do it again this coming year. We'll do it in November. And as good as that one was, this one's going to be so much better because we learn as we're going. Amen. That boy's not the truth. And It's true. I mean, I'm on that boat too. And this next Kiss Cruise in Vegas is going to be awesome. I mean, we can't wait to play. We can't wait to have bands we're going to have and be with you again. So pack your bags. The first details of the 2026 edition of the Kiss Cruise Landlocked in Vegas will officially be announced this month. I'll be keeping an eye on that, people. Thank you very much.
Welcome in, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Well, there you go, guys. And I think it's great. It gives, I know a lot of people keep saying they say that they're going to retire. tired. Yeah. Okay, look. They said they're done touring. They never said anything about stopping for events or anything. Seriously, they said that. So and they also talked about the Avatar shows. I want to bring that up.
Oh wow!
And it's supposed
You
to
like the
happen.
Avatar movies?
No, it's the Avatar show. So it's like a full concert. So instead of them being actually on stage, it's like avatars performing.
Oh, okay.
And I reckon it's going to happen in 2028 in Vegas.
Wow.
And therefore, Vegas 2028, here I come.
You hope to, don't you?
Oh, I just want to go back. I'm trying to talk to my sister-in-law to move the bachelorette party over there.
You have ulterior motives. You're not going to go to the bachelorette party. You just want to go to Vegas for the shows and stuff. I know you,
Oh,
Kate.
well, they want to go to the bachelorette party to Black Hawk, which is the mini Vegas here in the mountains, here in Colorado. Yeah, being the dork I can be, I'm a classified dork sometimes, people. Within reason. I have my reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just quickly went, so yeah, you know what I miss? And Erica goes, what? I miss Vegas. And she goes, I'm like, yeah. I'm just trying to slide that thought in there. Vegas bachelorette party. Vegas. Caitlin wants to go back to Vegas. She's not done yet. That bachelorette party.
So before we carry on with the rest of what you have to talk about, I want to read something to you that Paul did at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for John. This is a letter he wrote to him. Dear John, I remember when we first met at Walton at the Village Fete. It was a beautiful summer day, and I walked in there and I saw you on the stage, and you were singing Come Go With Me by the Del Vikings. But you didn't know the words, so you made them up. Come go with me to the penitentiary. It's not in the lyrics. I gotta scroll down. I remember writing our first songs together. We used to go to my house, my dad's house, and we used to smoke Thai-fu tea and with this pipe my dad kept in a drawer. It didn't do much for us, but it got us on the road. We wanted to be famous. I remember the visits to your mom's house. Julia was a very handsome woman, very beautiful woman. She had long red hair and she played a ukulele. I've never seen a woman that could do that. And I remember having to tell you the guitar chords because you used to play the ukulele chords. And then on your 21st birthday, you got 100 pounds off of your rich relatives up in Edinburgh. So we decided to go to Spain. So we hitchhiked out of Liverpool and we got as far as Paris and decided to stop there for a week and eventually got our haircut by a fellow named Jurgen. Not Jorgen, Jurgen. And that ended up being the Beatles' haircut, as we all know, the famous mop top haircut. I remember introducing you to my mate George, my schoolmate, and him getting into the band by playing raunchy on the top deck of a bus. You were impressed, and we met Ringo, who'd been working the whole season at Butlin's camp. He was a seasoned professional, but the beard had to go, and it did. And before Ringo went to the Beatles, he was in Roaring the Hurricanes, yes. If you didn't know.
That's right.
Later on, we got a gig at the Cavern Club in Liverpool, which was officially a blues club. We didn't really know any blues numbers. We loved the blues, but we didn't know how many blues numbers. So we had announcement like, ladies and gentlemen, this is great big Bill Brucey number called Wake Up Little Susie. They kept passing up little notes. This is not the blues. This is not the blues. This is pop. But we kept going. And then we ended up touring. And it was a bloke called Larry Parnes who gave us our first tour. Thank you, Larry. I remember we all changed names for that tour. I changed mine to Paul Ramon. George became Carl Harrison. And although people think John didn't really change his name, I seem to remember he was Long John Silver for the duration of that tour. Bang goes bang goes another myth. Now I'm gonna scroll down again. Uh, we'd be on the van touring later, and we'd have the kind of night where the windscreen would break. We would be on the motorway going back up to Liverpool. It was freezing, so we had to lie on top of each other in the back of the van, creating a Beatles sandwich. We got to know each other. These were the ways we got to know each other. And then there's more. Okay, here we go. We got to
Oh, yes.
Hamburg and we met the likes of Little Richard, Gene Vincent. I remember Little Richard inviting us back to his hotel. He was looking at Ringo's ring and said, I love that ring, he said.
Yeah.
I've got a ring like that. I could give you a ring like that. So we all went back to the hotel with him. He never got a ring. We went back with Gene Vincent to his hotel once. It was all going fine until he reached in his bedside drawer and he pulled out a gun. We said, we've got to go. Gene, we've got to go. We got out quick. And then came to the USA, New York City, where we met up with Phil Spector, the Ronettes, Supremes, our heroes, our heroines. And then later in LA, we met up with Elvis Presley for one great evening. We saw the boy. We saw him on his home territory. And he was the first person I ever saw with a remote control on a TV. Boy, he was my hero, man. And then later, Ed Sullivan. By now, we'd wanted to be famous. Now we were getting really famous. I mean, imagine meeting Mitzi Gaynor in Miami. Later, after that recording at Abbey Road, I still remember doing Love Me Do, because John officially had the vocal Love Me Do, but because he played the harmonica, George Martin, in the middle of the session, suddenly said, will you sing the line Love Me Do, the crucial line? I said, okay. And I can still hear it to this day. John would go, wah, wah, and I go, Love Me Do, nerves, man. I remember the vocal of Kansas City. Well, I couldn't quite get it because it's quite hard to do all that stuff, screaming at the top of your head. John came down to the control room and took me to one side and said, you can do it. You've just got to scream. You can do it. So thank you. Thank you for that. I did it. Okay, where are we? I remember writing A Day in the Life with him and the little look we gave each other as we wrote the line, I'd love to turn you on. We kind of knew what we were doing, a sneaky little look. Ah, boy. After that, there was this girl called Yoko Ono, who showed up at my house one day. It was John Cage's birthday. And she said she wanted to get a hold of a manuscript to give to John Cage of various composers. And she wanted one from me and John. So I said, well, it's okay by me, but you'll have to go to John. And she did. After that, I set up a couple of machines. We used to have these Brunel recording machines, and I set up a couple of them, and they stayed up all night and recorded 2 versions on that. But you took the cover yourselves, nothing to do with me. I remember that cover. Oh, nightmare. And then after that, there was the phone calls to you, the joy of me, for me, of after all the business shite that we'd gone through, actually getting back together and communicating once again. And the joy, as you told me about how you were baking bread now and how you're playing with your little baby Sean, that was great for me because it gave me something to hold on to. So now years on, here we are. All these people are here. Here we are assembled to thank you for everything that you mean to all of us. The letter comes from your friend Paul.
Oh.
John Lennon, you've made it tonight. Right in the rock and roll Hall of Fame. God bless you.
Oh. That was a beautiful letter. It was. Oh, buddy, you're okay, guys. James is like me. He has a big heart, and
Hey, Jorgen.
Hi, Jorgen. And James has a big heart, like I do, and he loves the Beatles. And when he talks about things that he loves, we all get caught up in the moments. That's all right. It just shows you how passionate you are, James. It shows you what kind of a beautiful heart you have. I love it. Well, thank you for sharing that. That was beautiful.
I have to read that.
Well, thank you for sharing. That was beautiful. Yeah, let's mosey on back to Kiss. Shout out for them for still lingering around. It just makes me happy. You know, Alice Cooper's still lingering. Hi, Lisa. Excuse me. Hi, Lisa. Alice Cooper's here lingering around. We got Aerosmith still lingering around. Kiss is lingering around. You know, yeah. It's good. Our music world right now. Yeah. Yeah. Keep lingering around, guys. Keep lingering around. All right. So, launch date for Kiss Las Vegas Avatar show revealed, set to feature new songs. So, they've been making new songs for this, which I am actually really interested in about.
Now you got to beg your sister to take you.
Well, I'm not begging. I'm done begging. I'll go myself. Yeah. In an interview with Polestar magazine, Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley have said the show is tentatively scheduled to launch in Las Vegas in 2028. It will be Pop House's first U.S.-based show, and so
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'll just keep. Yeah, I'll just keep babbling.
Yeah, I gotta go put some cold water on my face.
I'll keep babbling.
I'm such a sack.
It's okay. Go. You totally get it. Sometimes we all get caught in the moment. You stuff. It's totally fine. I'm just as guilty. Trust me, people. I'm just as guilty. And so I reckon that they're international. Because I know they did avatars. So I've heard. But yeah, so it looks like they're going to be doing that next year in Vegas. I would love to catch this personally because it will be not only will be a good blog story. Me as a fan of Kiss, right? I would like to see this for myself. Thank you very much. See what the guys have been working on. Because I like it's just Kiss for me. The way I see Kiss. I mean, some people call it a brand band, which no. And Michael, how are you? A brand band, okay, which I understand. I respect that. I get it. And but for me, when I see Kiss, I don't see that, and that's why I'm always backing them up. I don't see that. What I see Kiss, it doesn't matter what version of Kiss. Kiss is always going to be Kiss to me, no matter what. This is why I keep picking on Michael about. I don't know about our drummer, and it's worth fighting for, people. Anyway, and when I look at Kiss, I see a band that went through something that I've been through. Who totally understands what it's like to be at your lowest when you're trying to go somewhere and people are telling you you're not good enough, you'll never be good enough, you won't survive, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I've been hearing that my whole life. And that's one of the reasons why I love them is that they get it. They've been there. And so it's nice to, find a band that's actually been there and they get that. And they were able to show it for 50 years. And that's very inspiring for me. I take that to heart. And of course, I love the music of the band. Oh my gosh, where do I begin with that? And it's just, this band means a lot to me. And their music really helped me through my toughest times. Paul Stanley's, what book was that? Backstage Pass. That helped me actually figure out a couple things. So thank you, Paul. And yeah, even Paul has said some really knowledgeable things in interviews as well that really caught my attention and really made me. He makes me think. I mean, he's a very interesting person to listen to in a good way, of course, during interviews because he says things that I'm like, I never thought of it that way. I'm like, I never thought about that. It's like I was reading about in the Backstage Pass book, what was it about the bucket list. But how we have bucket lists and stuff, and he was just talking about it, and he makes me think, and I like that. It's like Paul Stanley challenges me to think, and then you got Gene Simmons, who's just as wise. I know a lot of people are 50-50 on Gene. That's fine. I'm not going to bash you on that. Everybody has their own opinion. But for me, Gene is I've heard some really wise quotes from him as well that I'm like, yeah, there are times too where he says things that really does kind of hit to my heart. I'm like, you sure are right. So it's just like, so I think those two really make me think a lot. They do. And I appreciate that. They challenge me to think a little bit. But the band in general really just kept me going, on days where I just, just got tired of going against people think I can't do things. So when I'm at my lowest, I think of Kiss and how they made it through that. So I owe Kiss a lot, and that's why I'm always gonna forever back him up, probably till the good Lord calls me home. So there's that. Now, back to the Avatar shows. Anyway, I'm done babbling about that. I'm being too mushy. You need to stop that. Yeah. Anyway, and so the Kiss Avatar shows will be happening in Vegas next year. Not next year, 2028. I would like to go to see this because I've always been a fan of their work. Their musical, their creativity, and their album Sonic Boom Monster. I know a lot of people have 50-50 feelings
But where
about
does the music come from? If the Avatar's on stage, how do they do the singing?
Those are all very good. I have to send you the trailer to the Avatars. I think that will help you understand.
Yeah, because I want to know how.
I'll send you the Sabrina Carpenter thing. I'll send you that thing as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Joey, what did you just do upstairs?
But I'm very blessed that
I'm talking about my cat. I just heard a
multitasking here. Sorry. But yeah, but I'm very blessed to have witnessed the band live, and I tell you what, I was just really impressed. So again, when I saw Eric Singer, Paul Stanley, and other guests on stage performing, and I heard Paul Stanley sing, it just brought back so much. It made me feel like I was back at a concert.
Wow.
Oh man. I remember like the very first time I heard my first Kiss concert, that was back in 2010, actually. They were up to Cheyenne Frontier Days, and Cheyenne, Wyoming is only, on a good day, Cheyenne, Wyoming is only like 56 minutes away from me. So when I heard they were coming, I'm like, yeah, I'll be stupid to pass this up. Like, oh yeah, I'm going. And ever since that first one, I just kept going back. I'm not giving the numbers, but it was a good show, and I'm very blessed that I got to see him, and I'm very blessed to be able to catch him on pay-per-view at their final show. And yes, I cried like a baby, but it's okay. But I'm also blessed that they're still lingering around, and that makes me even more happier. So my band's lingering around. Bon Jovi's lingering around. Alice Cooper's still around. Aerosmith's still around. All is well. So, but yeah, I think it's cool. I know a lot of people are 50-50 about it. Bye, Angela.
See you later, Angela. Love you.
I'll text you. I'll text you later. I do have to talk to you about something, but I'll share with you on text. But anyway, but shout out to the guys. I'm very blessed that you guys are lingering. I do miss you guys very much. But don't worry, Alice Cooper's been keeping me company, so don't worry none about that. He plays your music too. You'll have to catch me like at 12:30 in the morning. He's like, he was playing I Want Rock Roll All Night at 12:30 in the morning. Yeah, I'm just like, everybody's asleep in the house. I'm the only one up going like, I
want to rock and roll all night. I'd eat Mrs. Toad's cookies
every day.
That's what Michael says. He goes, I want to rock and roll all night.
I mean, there's times where he played Ace Frehley's New York Groove late at night. I'm going, I'm back in the New York Groove. But man, Kiss is great. But I love Alice. We all know if I have to talk about Kiss, I have to talk about Alice. We all know that's how it works now.
Mm-hmm.
I have to talk about my favorite DJ. It's a rule.
breathe, Kate. You're taking everything in too much.
I know. I'm like, I love kids. I'm like, Jordan, I'm like, I love kids. I will tell you this, though. I did cry when I went to Kiss World in Vegas. I did cry. My sister saw me in tears. And she goes, why are you crying? Because this is it. Straight up, I said, because I miss this atmosphere so much. That's what I told her in tears. I miss this atmosphere so much. I was just crying. I mean, I was crying. I just missed the atmosphere. I was crying, people. If there's a band that makes you cry in a good way, I know kids don't feel bad about me crying. It was just that I just miss being in the atmosphere. It's just, but it was good though. I got free.
Cool they offered you a job there at the Kiss World?
No, but the Kiss Museum is pretty cool. Oh, you can see Pussy Fire. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let me know how that one goes. Okay, thanks, Dawson. Yeah, keep me in the loop on that. I want to know. That's a good band. You'll like him. I like him. They're good. But it was fun. I think, okay, here's my theory. The only reason I think pardon my French, sucked at that mini golf, okay, is one, it's not my fault. They were playing some really good Kiss music. That is not my fault. Okay, it's not my fault that I was singing to my putter and my posse was yelling at me to hurry up. It's not my fault they played that. It is not my fault. But I will admit, it's also the course. Those courses, oh my gosh. But it's like, you have to bounce the golf ball in the what? I don't know. I got a free card because I was horrible. I get a free round.
What was that noise? Okay.
What's me? There's a waffle down here.
No, I'm hearing something upstairs. No, it's the toilet.
Yeah.
See, sometimes when you flush the toilet in the house, it goes to the pipes and it makes this big noise.
Yeah.
So I guess Patrick's home.
Yeah. Hang on a second, guys. I'm just okay. Anyway, so that's what's gonna happen, and it was just great to see Paul and Eric and Tommy Thayer. He was at Coopstock, which is Alice Cooper's version of Woodstock. He got to perform with Zick Coop, and it was cool to see Tommy up there. And I like Tommy too. He's cool. You know, he's really interesting. He has his own wine company, which I didn't know about. So I'm like,
Ooh.
But anyway, guys, check it out. Kiss is still lingering, people, and I'm for one am just peachy keen about it. I really am. You know, it's just you can see it. I'm just like, all is well. Alice Cooper's still around. Kiss is still around. Aerosmith's still around. Bon Jovi's still around. Cheap Trick's still around. A whole bunch of others are still around. Iron Maiden made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All is well.
All is well with the world.
In my world, for the time being.
And I could just see you going around that Kiss golf course, going every 5 minutes. You go.
No, but I tell you what, I had to put the golf ball in his mouth.
Oh yeah, did his tongue come out and go?
Yeah, you have to put the ball up his tongue.
Uh-oh, my tongue is coated.
I got it on the first try, though.
I hope I'm not coming down with something.
Okay, well, while we're here, I forgot to tell you guys, I have to do my review on the Malcolm in the Middle. Life's Still Unfair.
I haven't even seen the first series, Malcolm in the Middle.
So I don't know about you guys, but I was always a huge fan of the TV show Malcolm in the Middle. And from touring, not pop-up events. From touring. They retired from touring, not from pop-up events and stuff. I'll have to explain to you someday. And anyway, and so I'm a huge fan of Malcolm in the Middle, and I'm also a huge fan of Bryan Cranston. You know, he plays Heisenberg, Walter White. And so when I heard Malcolm in the Middle, Life's Still Unfair, the reboot was going to happen, I'm like, I have to go back. Yeah, they said that from Troy they can't do it anymore, but they're going to still pop up and do stuff, so they're still around. And no, seriously, I'm like, and so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back watch the whole original season. And I just had a kick watching the whole original season. I loved it to death. And now the reboot, it's been 20 years since the last episode, James.
Wow.
I'm like, 20 years. And Malcolm is still Malcolm. Reese is still Reese. Dewey is a different Dewey because the original guy didn't want to come back. Then he got the original cast as parents at Francis. And it's a 4-part miniseries. It's on Hulu and Disney Plus. I loved it. It felt like they never left, to be perfectly honest with you. I loved it. Basically, it has to do with Malcolm avoiding his family for the last 20 years. And so, throughout the first episode, I'm going to be blogging about this. The blog on this will be published Friday. So be on the lookout. And anyway, and the one thing I disagree with Malcolm on this, I thought about this. And I was like, this was the miniseries is only four episodes. And he spent 20 years staying away from his parents, dodging his family, only responding to text, email, or Zoom. Never visited him because he always felt like his family was toxic to him, which, I mean, if you go back to like the original season, okay, that makes sense, but you can't really solely blame that on the family either. And so it occurred to me that Malcolm was more of running away from things that, he really needs to fix. Because from my experiences is that the more that I ran away, the more he kept biting me in the tush. So he spent this whole time running away. He has a daughter, and Leah, and he has a girlfriend, and the parents had no idea that he has a daughter. And so, but I praise Frankie Muniz for portraying that character because it really showed how complex Malcolm. I always knew Malcolm was a complex character, but man, that was like, I mean, right away, I'm like, you, sir, have some problems. Like, and I'm like, my mind going, you ever thought about shelling out those problems? Because you might want to shell them out. And then, of course, he starts screaming at his parents, blaming them for everything. And I'm seeing her. I loved it. Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but at the same time, I'm going like, you're going this the wrong way, Malcolm. You don't. No, that's not how you. No, that's not how you do it. Boy, too bad I can't jump in there to stop it because I'm like, no, that's not how you do it. But and then of course, talk about a complicated character. You talk about Reese. That character never changed. It was like, oh, yeah, Reese is just Reese. I mean, that's the way I put him. And the original actor who plays Reese is there, and he did a great job. I got kicked out of Reese. And Reese is just Reese. I can't explain Reese. Reese is pretty much the person who doesn't think about what's going to happen. He just does it. Whatever happens, it's going to happen. He doesn't care. Reese is just Reese. If that makes sense. I mean, I'm like, you know what? Reese is just Reese. Francis is still married. They're going to have a baby. And Dewey is Dewey. And he's a talented artist. Now, I have to give a shout out to the actors and actors as the mother, father. I can't pronounce her last name for the life of me. Give me a second. I've seen her before. She's done some serious. I saw her as a judge one time too on a show. No, Malcolm. But anyway, let's talk about Bryan Cranston. I'll tell you what, Bryan Cranston has become one of my favorite actors as well. I've always enjoyed his work. He's known for doing some really serious stuff. Breaking Bad. I'm like, come on, he owned that. He just absolutely owned that character. But I became a fan of Bryan Cranston when he was in Malcolm in the Middle as Hal. And Okay, I cannot pronounce her last name, but her name is Jan. I cannot pronounce her last name, but anyway, and she comes back as the mother, and she and Brian just do a fantastic job of portraying the original parents, because they're still the same parents. You know, the mom is still the mom. She has her high voice, and what I like about Malcolm's mom later in life is that she's more. That's Gatsby, not my child. I know who that is. Hold on. I know where you live.
Jane Kesmerick.
Kesmerick, thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
I have to go to Disney Plus to see it because that's where I saw it.
And so it's that I find that Malcolm's mother later in life became more grounded, but she became back to her crazy self when she found out that Malcolm had a daughter. I mean, Jane Kesmerick, she did her facial expressions were spot on with that. She looked like her character looked like she was gonna like, oh, she's gonna explode, duck. Like, oh boy, she's like, you have a daughter? Just her whole facial expression on that was just brilliant acting by her. And fun fact, she and Susan Sarandon had a huge fight on the original series.
Oh yeah, a real fight?
Oh, it was like a fight in the show. Yeah.
Ah.
It was funny. It was actually one of my favorite scenes on the show. They were just Susan Sarandon, who I love, you know, and it was just funny. They were just picking on each other. It was kind of like a couple of high school ladies just going like, she pushes back and they go like, fight, and they just fight. And they find them. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm like, seriously, if that actually happened, I'll be the one eating popcorn watching the whole thing go down.
Wow.
I would. And and then, of course, I almost cried during Malcolm in the Middle, Life So Unfair, because of Hal. And shout out to Bryan Cranston. He made Hal very humble. He's still the same Hal, but I felt really bad for him. The reason for that is that, without giving spoilers, but all I gotta say is that he got lost in life, and Hal just wasn't okay. And I felt bad for him. I really did. Yeah, it's just I understood where he was coming from too, and I'm like, oh man, not you too. Yeah, I know what it's like, you know, getting stuck in life, or you're trying to figure out what you're going to do in life like that. I get that. I've been there. And but Bryan Cranston just nailed it. He had me in stitches. James, when you watch the show, watch the part with the roses. That scene cracked me up so hard.
Is that in is that in the original series?
No, it's the reboot.
Oh no, I won't be watching that till I see the original series.
Watch the original series and get back to me.
Yeah.
You're like, it's funny though. But I loved it when Bryan Cranston's character Hal, he always has these screams that like that. But the minute Bryan Cranston starts screaming like that, I just died laughing. That's like my favorite part of that character. He has like Hal always had like this high pitched scream, and he did it a couple times on the reboot, and I'm just laughing at that. It's hilarious stuff. It's good. You'll like his screams. You like his expressions more in the original, because it's funny as heck, James. It really is. You gotta watch the original. But I enjoyed it. It just felt like brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. There were a lot of Easter eggs, which I'm glad I watched the first one, because there were a lot of Easter eggs. So yeah, watch the first one, James.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I was very happy it came back. I'm a fan of it. I am, and I laughed so hard. I cried a little bit. I felt bad for Hal. But and there's rumors that there might be a season 2, and I hope so, because I like to see where everything grows.
4 episodes. They're getting gypped.
I like to see, huh?
You're getting gypped. 4 episodes? I mean, they could have done
but they're like 25 minutes each anyway, so but yeah. That's okay. I don't feel like I got gypped at all.
Well, they could have put more episodes, not 4. Leave you hanging.
Well, I think that's the purpose. And but that's the purpose. And I really do think there will be season 2. And shout out to the cast. I thought the whole cast was just phenomenal. And I missed that show. With everything that's been going on over here, that show was just a great distraction.
Well, you can still watch on Disney Plus all over again, all 7 seasons.
I know. The reboot too, and I'm like, there better be season 2. Bryan Cranston just killed his how low. I saw a little bit of Walter White, Heisenberg, in one scene on the reboot. I'm like, seriously, I'm here going, Heisenberg. I was trying Heisenberg. That's Heisenberg. Look, Heisenberg. I love Breaking Bad. That's one of my sister Faith. She never finished watching Breaking Bad. She doesn't want to know how it ended. She never wanted to know. I don't blame her. But I tell you what, though, it's kind of like me watching Sons of Anarchy, knowing how it all ends. Do I really want to rewatch that and go through all that emotion again? I don't know. It's a great show, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching RJ Decker right now on Hulu. It's really good. It's like a PI investigative TV show. But yeah, watch Malcolm in the Middle, watch the original, then watch the reboot. I think you'll like it, James. If you have any questions, just let me know. Hey, Michael. Anyway, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 because I loved it. I thought it was great. It really made me think about life. And like, if I was in that situation with him, I would have him take a Xanax or something or give him one of Michael's cookies and have him chill out for a minute. Seriously, because Malcolm looked like he needed one of Michael's cookies, especially in the first reboot episode. I'm like, you need one of Michael's cookies. This will help. Royce! We're wrapping up. How are you? Hey, Michael, I thought about you while listening to Alice last night. He was talking about the Eagles. It was a burn. I thought about you when he said this. He's like, and the Eagles, who went nowhere. I'm like, wow. The Eagles didn't go anywhere. Wow. Like, that's a burn. I can't say it better than him, but that was like sarcastic too. But I'm like, ooh. It's like, who? I'm like, ooh, who ticked him off? I'm like, ooh. Who got him all angry? Stop it. But I thought of you like, that's something Michael would say too. I'm like, totally. That's totally Michael. But anyway, guys, that's what I got for you guys for today. But Royce, how are you? Sorry I missed you. I was in Coachella land. I gotta do it again this weekend too, which is fine. I'm not necessarily complaining. I'm having too much fun watching Coachella.
I just hope you can find Sabrina's performance from last week so I can see it.
I have my sister watching the David Byron set. I was telling her about it. She says, that sounds really interesting. I'm like, it was. Oh, snap. Speaking of Alice, now we came back. He kills his wife on stage.
Really?
I just saw a clip of it. It was for Only Women Bleed. So here's Cheryl. She's dancing. He's singing. She dances around him. All of a sudden, he grabs her like this and just like that. Gets a knife and like, oh my gosh. Wow.
I wonder how they choreographed that.
I don't know, but I dig it. I'm like, oh, see, but I dig it though, because if you think about Cheryl decapitates Alice every night, so Alice gets his revenge.
I wonder how they make it look like it's him being decapitated. I don't know
either. But that is the real Blade.
Really?
He has stated that is a real Blade. And I believe him. I do. I don't know, but I get a kick of watching Cheryl decapitate him. I always get a kick out of it. Probably, everybody's going, wait, that's his. I remember it was that Phyllis Green, and I remember going, someone straight up said that's his wife gets decapitated him. What? And I'm here going, go Cheryl. I love you, Coop, but go Cheryl. It's like, go girl.
Does he get decapitated at the end of the show?
Huh?
Does he get decapitated at the end of the show?
I don't know. I don't think so. I know people up front get the cane.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But and it's just I don't know how they come up with that, but I think it's brilliant because she decapitates him every night, so he gets his revenge. She stabs her to death. I'm like, how romantic is that? That's romantic.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just renewed their wedding vows. They've been married for 50 years, which is true love in my book. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
True love in my book. Now, this is I love you like stabbing and decapitating your partner on stage.
Yeah.
It's romantic. It really is. If you really think about it, if you forget the act, if you really think about it, it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I was telling my sister that my sister visiting from Ohio this, and she goes, "Why do you find that cute? That's disturbing." And I go, "I know, right? That's the whole point. That's kind of the whole point of Coop. That's kind of the whole point." But he's a fun watch. I'm just he's gonna be going to Kansas after the show tonight, so there's a good chance that they'll be going through here, Northern Colorado, to get to Kansas. So there's a good
Maybe
chance.
I'll see him. Coop, I'm over here.
Well, I told him to have the driver honk the horn if he does go through Northern Colorado. Just
what if he stops at your house for dinner?
No, what we have what we call a dog tax, where guests have to bring like treats or something as a dog tax.
Huh.
Because we have two very dogs here. I mean, Waffles is very protective of me. I've heard her growl. She's and Gatsby's it's just as bad. So
Wow.
yeah. So anybody you're a guest in this house? Yeah. Dog tax, people. Get your dog tax.
Uh-huh.
You have to pay Waffles' toll and Gatsby's toll.
Yep. Shall I do my outro?
You do your outro, my friend.
All right. And in the end, the love you take is equal to the love you make. Yeehaw!
Oh, yes. What? I forgot to tell you guys all. I forgot to tell you all something. I found most of my CDs in the storage room. I'll show them to you guys on Friday. Plus, I'm trying to figure out, because I knew at some point throughout the years, I collected a lot of Kiss memorabilia. I opened the storage bin. I see all this Kiss memorabilia. I'm going, wow. When did I buy all of this? I don't remember buying all of it. So I'm like, what am I going to do with all this stuff?
Oh, now I remember something I want to tell you. Okay. Well, when I blew out the candles on the donut, I made my wish to get Paul McCartney's new album. I'm going to get it on CD because it's cheaper. The Boys of Dungeon Lane. And then I was talking about it to my nephew when he called to wish me happy birthday on my birthday. And he says, I'm going to get it for you. Because he wants to get me something. And I brought it up. I said, I made a wish for Paul McCartney's new CD. He says, you want it? I'm like, yeah. He says, now I know what to get you. He says, okay, I'm going to get it for you. So he's going to pre-order it on Amazon and send it my way. So I'm getting The Boys of Dungeon Lane. You
got to let me know how that is.
Oh, yeah, I will, definitely.
Now it is high on my blog for sure. But
I'm not putting it in the box and sending it your way. I'm not putting it in the box. So get that out of your head right now. I know how you operate. I know how you operate, Kate.
You have the Bon Jovi album I want.
I know, but you want it on vinyl.
Aww. Yeah, Kiss is back.
Almost knocked my mic over.
Can't make it to Vegas this year.
I want to go see the Avatar Kiss show.
Yeah, me finding out I'm not going to Vegas this year. Yeah, that's my inner Bruce Lee. Yep.
Oh yeah.
But oh, mercy, people. Oh, good Lord have mercy.
Oh my
All
god.
right, we're ahead now. I gotta get things done.
I'm hungry.
I have an album review due for work, so I'm gonna jump on that.
What album?
So, not my blog, but for work. So I'm gonna
What
jump on it.
album?
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I love you all very much. You guys mean a lot to me.
We went from kiss to a seal. Yo, dude, Bruce Lee. Huh?
Here we go. Can you imagine that's what Michael does when he's on his cookies?
I guess he might.
All right, well, listen, guys, I do love you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys are awesome. Wonderful. Kiss from a rose. Da, da, da.
And kiss from the Tatanka. Big Tatanka.
Oh, by the way, did you know that there's a thing called beefalo?
Beefalo? Really?
Yeah, it's a hybrid from a buffalo and a cow.
Oh my god.
They're huge. Who pointed out on Freaky Facts last night? I'm like, beefalo? I never heard of beefalo. And it's very popular meat. And I looked it up. They're huge. It's like, I'm not playing with that animal.
If they ever had buffalo on a menu, I'd say, I'll have the Tatanka. They'll go, what? Tatanka, big Tatanka.
I'm never going to watch Dances with Wolves ever again.
You're so hungry.
Yeah, so, no, I mean, it's a great movie, but you guys are sucking out the Tatanka out of it. Something wrong with the movie. It's just every time I hear the word Tatanka, I'm like, but yeah, I fell into it. But anyway, yeah, but yeah, listen, beefalo. Yeah, bye, Jorgen. They're like,
bye, Jorgen.
They're huge. You Google it, guys. Beefalo. They're huge. You're like cows on steroids. Look it up. Beefalo. Look it up. You're like cows on
look
steroids.
It up now. Beef low. Oh my god, there actually is beefalo cows.
Told you.
Whoa, look at the size of that thing.
Wow. I told you. It's like a cow on steroids.
Wow. That thing's huge. Oh my god. Food for the world. Okay.
Well, Al Stewart brought it up, so shout out to Kid for bringing it up. But I'm like looking at it when you mentioned it, I'm going, holy fa. That's a cow on steroids. It's like I don't want to see anything like that.
Yeah, that's like wow. That must be a lot of meat. Might be really tasty. You never know.
Well, he said the meat is very popular too in some parts of the United States,
and it's probably bloody expensive too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm hungry. Now
but beefalo, I'm like, yeah, I was like, I was thinking about because our Stampede has like the steer parade where they have steer walk through the park.
Yeah.
If I saw a beefalo parade at our Stampede, I'll be running for my life. Those things are huge. I'm sorry if one of those beefalos get out of line. Oh, we're screwed.
They won't. They're trained.
I mean, dude,
they have wranglers to keep them and
yeah,
keep them in line.
Steer scare me because one almost went like this last year. Walk. Almost did that. I'm like, oh shoot. I was about to run. I'm like, don't move. Don't move. Run.
Folks are having such a good time.
It would be a good workout.
We don't want to scream. We just want to keep on going.
I'll probably be running like there's no tomorrow, like there's like a clown chasing me or something. Like,
I could just see it in slow motion as the deer is coming after you. Dun, 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 dun,
no.
It's the fire theme. Dun, 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 as you're going in slow motion.
No, that's where Run for the Hills will play.
Or even funnier because they're screaming at the beginning. Ah!
Or Psycho Killer.
Yeah.
Anyway, that would be a good workout. I just don't want it to happen anytime soon. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I'm done blabbering. I gotta get this going here. So I love you all with the bottom of my heart. I do love you all. Be kind to others. Be nice to others. There's so much hate going on, so much negativity. I am so sick of it. So just be positive, okay?
And if you have video cassettes, don't forget to rewind them.
Oh, smart pants. But seriously, be kind, be gracious, be nice.
Yes.
Even if they annoy you, be nice. I know it's hard. I should talk, but I'd love to annoy Michael. So, but anyway, I love you all. Stay safe, stay blessed, be good, keep punching at life, and be the light in this world. There's just so much darkness. Be the light in this world. We're out here. We'll see you guys for Wednesday. No, Friday.
Friday. Today's Wednesday.
I knew that.
Did you? Did you really know that?
Oh, I am so smart.